Hello, YouTube friends. Today, we're exploring the Hadzabe tribe of Tanzania, one of the last true hunter-gatherer societies in the world. These incredible people live near Lake Ayasi and have preserved their ancient way of life despite modern influences. In this video, I'll take you deep into how they survive, their unique hunting techniques, and why they are considered one of the most fascinating tribes in Africa. Who are the Hadzabe? The Hadzabe are an indigenous hunter-gatherer tribe living in Tanzania. Their population is less than 2,000 people, making them one of the smallest and most unique tribes in the world. Unlike other African tribes, the Hadzabe do not practice farming or animal domestication. They rely completely on hunting and gathering for survival. They have no written language, and they communicate using a click-based language similar to that of the Khoisan people in southern Africa. 5 incredible hunting methods of the Hadzabe. 1. Hunting with bows and poisoned arrows. The Hadzabe's main weapon is the bow and arrow, but here's what makes them unique. They craft their own arrows from wood and poison the tips using a plant called adenium, also known as the desert rose. The poison is deadly and paralyzes the prey within minutes. They mainly hunt small animals like rabbits, warthogs, and antelopes, but sometimes they go after bigger animals like gazelles and baboons. Their accuracy is incredible. They can hit a moving target from a long distance. 2. Group hunting, teamwork strategy. When hunting larger animals, the Hadzabe use a technique called cooperative hunting. Groups of 4 to 6 men go out together to track and corner large animals. They use hand signals and special whistles to communicate silently. Once they injure an animal, they chase it until it collapses from exhaustion. This method is crucial for hunting big game, such as zebras, wildebeests, and buffaloes. 3. Persistence, hunting, endurance tracking. This is one of the oldest hunting techniques in human history, used by our ancestors thousands of years ago. Here's how the Hadzabe do it. When an animal runs away, they follow its footprints and tracks for hours. Since humans sweat to cool down, but animals do not, the Hadzabe use this to their advantage. They keep running after their prey until it overheats and collapses from exhaustion. This method is mostly used for fast but weak animals like gazelles and impalas. 4. Using birds to find food, the honey guide bird. The Hadzabe have a special relationship with a bird called the greater honey guide. This bird helps them find food. The honey guide leads the hunters to wild beehives hidden in trees. The Hadzabe smoke out the bees, take the honey, and leave some for the bird. This symbiotic relationship has existed for thousands of years. Sometimes, the birds also help them locate small animals hiding in the forest. 5. Hunting with fire and night vision. The Hadzabe also use fire and night hunting techniques. They set controlled fires in the grasslands to flush animals out of hiding. At night, they hunt under moonlight or use small torches to confuse and ambush nocturnal animals. They use their sharp eyesight to track animals that become less alert at night. Other survival tactics of the Hadzabe. 1. Diet and food gathering. The Hadzabe's diet is 100% natural and consists of wild meat from hunting, honey harvested from beehives, wild fruits and tubers, such as berries and roots, baobab tree seeds, which they grind into a nutritious paste. 2. Living off the land. The Hadzabe don't build permanent houses, they live in simple grass huts. They move from place to place, depending on the availability of food and water. They don't store food, they only hunt what they need each day. 3. Weapon crafting and tool making. Their bows are made from the commiphora tree, which provides strong and flexible wood. They use animal tendons, ligaments, as bowstrings. Their arrowheads are hand-shaped from metal, which they trade with neighboring tribes. 4. Social life and traditions. The Hadzabe don't have chiefs. Everyone is equal in their community. They live in small groups of 20 to 30 people moving together as a family. Men hunt while women gather fruits, roots, and honey. Marriage is simple. A man just needs to bring food to his wife's family to prove he can provide. Threats to the Hadzabe's way of life. Unfortunately, the Hadzabe face many challenges today. Loss of land due to farmers and cattle herders moving into their territory. Climate change, which affects the number of animals they can hunt. Modernization, as young Hadzabe are tempted to leave their traditional lifestyle. Despite these challenges, the Hadzabe are fighting to keep their ancient traditions alive.